Discover Vietnam. Unveil its rich history to truly connect with its vibrant culture.
So what's something about Vietnam that you wish like the rest of the world like knew?
Say it again.
What's something about Vietnam you wish the rest of the world knew about?
I think that people, if they need to know that Vietnam is not one country, it's there's really a strong. I think it should be required for anybody to live in Vietnam to understand the history of the country that they're living in. I think that should be a prerequisite. If you want to know, if you want to better understand the people, you need to know, I need to understand where they're coming from. And I saw a series called the Vietnam War on Netflix. I think it was a 8 episodes of maybe an hour and a half or 2 hours. It was 10 hours in total. It went from the beginning all the way until where we are today. And I learned a lot. I mean, and a lot of things like, okay, now I understand. This makes sense. Now I understand why he is like that. Why she's doing this. I understand what the food is about. I understand what the dress, you if you cannot connect, if you're coming to a country and you want to be, you're a guest. They're accepting you to work in that country. There has to be an effort. I'm not saying you have to learn the language, but you need to understand their history. And that's what I would recommend. If somebody really wants to get into Vietnam, understand it before traveling, learn about the place, read about it, get a sense of what this country went through and how it got here.
Yeah, one thing I don't know if Vietnam gets enough credit because, like, of course, since you're fighting the Chinese back and forth, but the fact that basically they defeated the French in the 50s, they defeated Americans in the 70s. I don't know if they get enough credit for defeating like two, Western power, so to speak. Right? I don't know if they definitely get enough credit for that.
Yeah. And you kind of look into who actually did the job. Is it the guys or is it the women?
Yeah.
And you see the importance of the woman in this country. And pretty impressive.
So let's fast forward to say December 1st, 2025.
Yeah.
What has to happen through the 2025 for you to say, okay, 2025 was a success for me, whether personally, professionally, business-wise? When did it happen through 2024? You say, okay, this was a damn good year for us.
So we have a lot of in each company we have quite a few big milestones. We're going to be opening our new legal entity in the US to accelerate our growth over there. We have another round of fundraising for Nihoma. So that's going to be a exciting moment. On the entertainment side, we're looking at opening one of our own venues pretty much soon. So those are the three big ones in terms of, let's say, projects. And then I'd like to have a really, really big celebration at the end of 2025 with all the teams having a proper outing. We didn't get a chance to do it this year because of time, because of budget. But I'd really like to give back to the team and giving a chance to do a good celebration and celebrate our 2025 results. So winning and celebrating. I'm looking forward to the celebration.
So for all three companies, like how many people you have working for you? Like how many employees you have in all the companies combined?
We'll be close to 200.
200. And you like try to have some kind of personal relationship with all of them. Of course, you can't have a close relationship with everyone. You have like, I don't know, like it's like sending happy birthday message to everyone. Like how do you like kind of maintain like direct relationship with everyone as best you can? Or you just, okay, my direct relationship is like my supervisors and the supervisors have a relationship with the people below them, or?
So I try to have a close relationship with all my N-1s. And I also try to, when time allows, to get to know a bit more. But it's during these company events that we get a chance to mingle a little bit more. And that's where I feel a bit frustrated that last year we didn't get a chance to do much. I feel that we lost an opportunity to connect a bit further. we have our task force, or what we call our L10 meetings, which is our the top 10 or top leaders of each organization, which is a bit larger than the N- ones. So here is a good opportunity to connect, to meet with them, to sit down. And it's part of that monthly planning, like, okay, who can I meet from my N-2 this month? Somebody that I haven't talked to, get a chance to chit chat, to catch up, to hear from the ground what's really happening. If am I missing something? Just to get a chance to do a temperature check on how things are going a bit below.
So I'll make this up. Like, I'm presuming you have some kind of priority list, right? Please have a priority list, or let's say there's 75 things on there, right? And you knock out 1 through 10, but let's suppose, of course, they move up and down, but suppose there's something that has always been number 70. Last 3 months, it's number 70, hasn't moved. You like, okay, obviously this is not important to me. Let me take it off or delegate it, or you like keep it on there until you get rid of it.
I'll keep it.
Okay.
I'm having a hard time
Okay.
to I'll keep it, because if I wrote it there, I mean, it was
There's a reason, right? Yeah.
unless it's no longer relevant.
Okay.
And it's been on the bottom of the list for so long that
Okay.
that thing is no longer an issue. But I'll try to go back on it